Dharmaraja now starts discussing about where they want to live, which kingdom they need to go to hide themselves. So there are so many kingdoms around the place that they are living. So there is Magadha Desa, there is Matsya Desa, there is so many places are recounted there. So there are so many places where they could go. They could potentially pick and choose. But Dharmaraja suggests that they should go to Matsya Desa, because Matsya Desa is a kind of country which is stable, which is where there is a lot of there's a lot of good ruling happening. Cows are taken care of very well. There is the country is flourishing. They have good amount of rainfall. There is good amount of cultivation. There is good amount of cattle and everything. So that is the kind of place Matsya Desa is. The reason why they should choose, any idea why they have to choose that kind of a stable environment, stable kingdom? Yeah.
So no one gets suspicious why they're
No one gets suspicious about what?
in a particular place.
Nah. Give it to Ranya.
Because if it's stable, then there's mostly more people, and that'll make it hard for the
No, not really. The reason why they want to choose a stable country, stable kingdom is if they are in a stable, if they are in an environment where the king is following dharma, they don't have to take up the responsibility of installing dharma. Say, for example, if there is some kind of adharma happening in the country, Pandavas being Pandavas, they cannot let things go just like that. They have to stand up and fight for what is dharma. The minute they start fighting, the word goes out that there is a country where something happened and these people really stood up and fought, and they made sure that dharma was followed. Then what happens to their Agnatavasa? Done, right? They are out. So there should not be any kind of a situation where they have to protect dharma. So the king should be a follower of dharma. So Virata Raja is that kind of a king who follows dharma and who is protecting his subjects and taking care of his citizens. Yes.
Is that why it's called Virata Parvam?
Correct. The king of Matsya Desa is Virata Raja. Put it on the floor, please. The king of Matsya Desa is Virata Raja. So, little bit of background about Virata Raja, and this is what Dharmaraja also explains to all of his brothers. Virata Raja is a elderly man. He's not in his prime of his age. He's an elderly person, and there is nothing in Mahabharata that speaks about how many wars he has waged, or how ferocious he was, and things like that. But this particular the Matsya Desa is stable because Virata Raja has relations or relatives who are strong. So nobody will dare to come and disturb Virata Raja's kingdom. So who are they? So his wife's name is Sudeshna. Her original name is Chitra, but she's known as Sudeshna. Sudeshna has cousins, the first cousins. There are 106 brothers. And one of them, the most powerful of them, is Kichaka. All of them are known as Kichakas. So one of them is Kichaka, and all remaining 105 of them are called Upakichakas. Upa means sub, like Upapandavas, right? Upakichakas, 106 brothers in total. And Kichaka is a very, very, very powerful guy. He's apparently not a nice guy, but he brings a lot of stability to the kingdom. So Virata Raja unknowingly leans a lot on Kichaka for the stability of the kingdom itself. Not for other things like he's not his minister. He's not his. He's not someone who Virata Raja takes advice from, because he's not a very nice guy. But he only leans on Kichaka for physical power, so that the kingdom is stable. That is the role of Kichaka. And Virata Raja has 3 sons and a daughter. So he has, Sudeshna is his second wife. His first wife's name is Suradha. and she has two sons. One of them is Shanka and the other is Shweta. So those are his two sons. And Sudeshna has two kids, one daughter and one son. Son's name is Uttara Kumara and daughter's name is Uttara. Okay? No. You guys have to remember Kichakas, Upakichakas. Virata Raja, you know, because it is Virata Parva. You have to put some effort to remember Sudeshna's name. And she has two kids, Uttara Kumara and Uttara. These things you have to remember. Suradha. Suradha has two sons, Shankha and Shweta.
Shweta is the name of the son.
Shwetudu is there. He's called as Shwetudu.
Okay.
Yeah. Shweta means fair or white. That's all it means. It's not a girl or a boy, actually. It's a color. Krishna, it's not a boy or a girl. It's a color, right? It's a skin tone. It's a color, basically. Similarly, Shweta is also a color. Okay. So, very interestingly, it was very interesting to me, but I did not get any clarification from anywhere. But Sudeshna is from Kekaya Desa. Where did you hear this?
The Kaikeyi's kingdom.
Yeah, I think they belong to the same Kaikeyi dynasty. Kekaya Desa, and she is daughter of that king, and her mother's name is Malavi. Yeah, her mother's name is Malavi. Sudeshna's mother's name is Malavi, and Malavi has an elder sister, and that elder sister's kids are Kichakas and Upakichakas. Okay?
This Kichaka is not a direct cousin.
No, not direct brother of Sudeshna. He is Peddamma Koduku, first cousin of Sudeshna.
And who are all these 105 sub-Kichakas?
Are his brothers. All of them are brothers.
All are the siblings.
Siblings. Upakichakas are siblings, not his sons. Earlier I thought that Upakichakas were sons of Kichaka.
How this Gandhari?
It's not, yeah. Like that, there are 106 people. Okay, so now, who is the wife of Virata Raja? Sudeshna. The first one, forget about the first one. It's okay, I don't want to trouble you. If you can remember, that's great. And Sudeshna, and what are their Sudeshna and Virata Raja's kids? Guys, kids of Uttara Kumara and Uttara.
Only boy and girl.
Boy and girl. Uttara Kumara and Uttara. And who are those guys protecting the kingdom? Kichakas and Upakichakas. So that is the family tree of Virata Raja. I can go into the details. I have much more things I can tell you. But let's stop here. This is what is needed for our story, for the Agnatavasa. Okay. So then he goes on to say there is a lot of what do you call? Go Sampada. Sampada means wealth. Go means cow. This country is very wealthy and rich in terms of the kinds of cows they have, and they are known for taking very good care of cows. And that is a place where any sane person would want to live. So that is another reason why Dharmaraja wants to live there. And most importantly, the situations where they will have to showcase their own valor and their own strength, those kind of situations will not arise. That is what Dharmaraja thinks. That is most important for them for the next 1 year. For the next 1 year, they have to lay low. They don't want to show how strong they are, how powerful they are. Nothing. Just life as usual. You wake up, do something. Night, you go to bed, sleep, wake up, do the same thing. It's a monotonous and like a normal life that they want to lead for next 1 year. Yeah, and that is what this kind of this kind of Matsya Desa will offer them. That is what Dharmaraja thinks. Everybody agrees to it. Yes, we agree. We understand and we agree that this place is going to be appropriate for all of us.